In the year 2026, we're surrounded by artificial creations. AI can write songs, paint masterpieces, and even put words in the mouths of people who never said them. It's tempting to dig up old movies that seem to predict this future, and that's what brings us to 2002's Simone. Starring Al Pacino at his most brave and brilliant, it's a movie that completely nails the slow-building dread that we're losing something essential about humanity and art. Al Pacino plays Victor Taransky, a once visionary director now considered washed up by Hollywood. His latest film collapses when his prima donna star walks off the set. Desperate and out of options, Victor inherits a mysterious hard drive from a dying computer genius. On it is revolutionary software that lets him create a completely synthetic actress, Simone, short for Simulation 1. Using a real model's features as a base, Victor builds the perfect performer. Flawless beauty, effortless talent, zero ego, and zero demands. Simone's first film is a hit. Added her next. She becomes a global phenomenon, winning awards, gracing magazine covers, inspiring fanatic devotion, all while remaining mysteriously reclusive. The world falls in love with someone who literally does not exist. As Simone's fame explodes, Victor becomes a prisoner of his own creation. He's credited as a genius for directing her, but he's also increasingly isolated, paranoid, and consumed by a lie. Victor initially claims that Simone is reclusive and desires privacy, which only makes the media more desperate to see her. So he decides that he'll reveal the secret of her non-existence after her second movie. In the meantime, Victor continues to escalate the illusion of Simone's existence with publicity stunts and Skype interviews. Victor is then blackmailed by tabloid reporters to have Simone give a live appearance. So he arranges for her to perform a song at a stadium using advanced holographs to bring her to life. Simone becomes even more famous, simultaneously becoming a double winner of the Academy Award for Best Actress, being tied with her own self. Victor grows anxious as Simone overshadows him, so he decides to purposefully make her third film bad. Simone's next film, I Am Pig, is her directorial debut, and the grotesque narrative about zoophilia designed by Victor to make audiences turn against Simone. And the movie not only succeeds critically and commercially, it causes Simone to be seen as a groundbreaking and bold artist. Victor starts having Simone behave in vulgar ways in public appearances, and this also backfires as the media only see her as being honest. Victor crashes out. He uses a computer virus to erase Simone, dumps the hard drive and floppy disks into a trunk, buries a truck at sea, and publicly states that Simone has died of AIDS by going to Africa once. The police open up Simone's coffin at the funeral and find that there is no body, just a cardboard cutout of Simone. Victor is arrested and is shown CCTV footage of him loading the trunk onto his yacht. When charged with Simone's murder, Victor confesses that Simone has always just been a computer program. But when the trunk's pulled out of the ocean, it's empty. Victor's ex-wife, Elaine, and their daughter, Lainey, go into his studio to try and save him from outside. Lainey gets on the computer, discovers that Simone really is just AI, and uses an antivirus to retrieve her. Lainey and Elaine get Simone to appear on national television holding up a newspaper headline with her obituary, claiming that she faked her own death. When Victor is free, he's shocked that his ex and daughter actually want to double down on Simone. They manufacture a relationship between him and her, even going so far as to introduce a CGI baby. Simone is first and foremost a biting satire of Hollywood. The shallow obsession with image, the way studios prioritize marketability over art, how perception manufactures reality. But it goes deeper. The film asks uncomfortable questions. What makes a performance authentic? Is it the human struggle, the flaws, the lived experiences, or can pure technical perfection be enough? And for the creator, there is a Pygmalion tragedy. Victor brings something perfect to life, only to watch it eclipse and control him. Andrew Niccol, same man who gave us Gattaca and The Truman Show, had always been interested in technology's hidden cost to humanity. And here, the cost is authenticity itself. Did Simone predict our AI future? Yes and no. Ironically, the no is what makes it so prescient. We do have tools today that echo its tech. AI being used to de-age actors, clone voices, having fully synthetic faces in commercials, virtual influencers with sponsorship deals. The 2023 Hollywood strikes put AI replacement fears front and center for actors and writers. And we do have attempts at synthetic stars now. In 2025, a production company launched Tilly Norwood, marketed as the world's first fully AI-generated actress, complete with her own portfolio, reels, and Hollywood ambitions. It made headlines, it sparked an outrage, and fueled plenty of debates, but there's virtually no mainstream public interest. There's no true fandom, there's no cultural movement, there's no real pull. It's just some followers on the internet. And that's the main difference here. Simone isn't celebrated because she's artificial. She becomes a global icon because everyone believes that she's a real, reclusive woman. Flawed, mysterious, and human. All the adoration, all the awards, the Simone mania, it all hinges on that illusion of humanity. If the world had known that she was cold from the start, the phenomenon wouldn't happen. And we can see that reality bears that out. The most widespread uses of AI in content creation today aren't prestige films or breakout stars. They're low-effort, high-virality stuff. You got quirkification, absurd memes and shitposting, no-budget short-form educational videos, trivia dumps that anyone can churn out in a matter of minutes. So what Simone got scarily right isn't the timeline of the technology, it's the fear associated with it. The creeping anxiety that we're willing to accept or even prefer the illusion of reality if it's polished enough. The idea that authenticity might become optional, that creators could be pushed aside by their own tools, that the public can be manipulated so easily that they'll reject the truth as long as a lie is convenient. Like when Victor finally tries to expose the hoax, the reaction is denial and anger. People don't want the magic spoiled. And that mirrors our growing unease today. Deepfakes erode trust in what we see. AI videos and art spark outrage over soulless creation. We worry that human effort will be devalued. The fear isn't just the loss of jobs, it's something more existential. What happens when we choose a perfect simulation over reality? Simone understood that fear in 2002, long before ChatGPT or Midjourney came along. And 24 years later, that's a quarter of a century, mind you, that fear had only grown. While we inherently value humanity, the illusion of humanity can be quite convincing. Simone flopped at the box office and faded into obscurity, but I think it deserves rediscovery. It's funny, it's smart, and it's actually kind of haunting. It whispers a warning about ourselves, how readily we might surrender what makes art and celebrity, and even truth, feel human. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and watch it right now. And ask yourself, how much illusion are we already comfortable with? This video was not made with the use of any generative AI. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment, like and subscribe for more. Buy me my first coffee.
Goodbye.